So I am on Vector Studio. So now let's select the shape tool, left click, select the rectangle. So now I'm going to create my shape. So here it is. So I'm going to remove the color here, the fill. So left click and then left click here to remove the fill. I'm going to double click here. I'm going to add a 1 point stroke. Double click, type 1, press enter. So here it is. And now let's select the move tool and now I'm going to move it here. So now Control J to duplicate your rectangle. And now hold Shift key down and then move it to the right to move it on a straight line. So now I'm going to duplicate one of the rectangles here. So I'm going to duplicate this one, Control J. So I'm just going to move it here. And now hold Shift key down and then rotate it until it is horizontal. So here it is. And now I want to round the top right corner and the bottom left corner. So now let's select the corner tool, left click. So now I'm going to select this one here and then hold Shift key down and then select this one. So now we have both of these corners selected and now I'm just going to left click on one of them and then drag it inside. So here it is. Now if I select the move tool, so here it is. We have the top right and the bottom left corners are rounded. So now just make sure here the snapping is enabled. So I'm going to left click here. So here are settings. I checked. So now let's select this rectangle here and now I'm just going to place it here like this. As you can see, it's snapping. So here it is. And now I'm just going to select this one here and then so here it is. As you can see, it snaps. You want them to snap. So now let's select this rectangle here with the rounded corners. Control J to duplicate it. So now I'm going to increase its size. So let's select the transform tab here. If you don't have it here, just go to Window, General, and then check the transform. So now I'm going to change the transform in the center, left click in the center. And now, for example, I'm going to add 40 pixels for the width and height. So now I'm going to left click on the right here. So I'm going to press the plus key on my keyboard and then type 40, press enter. So it will add 40 to the width, press enter. So here it is. It was 158 and now it is 198. So now I'm going to do the same thing for the height. So left click again, press the plus key on your keyboard and then 40 and then press enter. So here it is now, as you can see here. So now our rounded rectangle here has been increased by 40 pixels in the width and height. So now make sure on the move tool, I'm going to select everything. And now let's select the shape builder tool, left click, select shape builder. So the action here is plus to create a new shape from selected areas. The drag method is freehand, the cleanup none. I check the use style from first selected area. And now I'm just going to create my shape. So this is my first shape. I'm just going to start from here and then drag. So here it is. So this is my first shape. And now I'm going to create my second shape. I'm going to left click and then drag. Make sure the outline here is highlighted to select it. So here it is. Now, as you can see, the outline is in purple. So now I'm going to release and now we are going to do the same thing here, left click and then drag until the outline turns purple. So now it is selected, so here it is. And now I'm just going to remove the excess parts here. So let's go back to the action tab. So I'm going to change it to the minus icon here to delete selected areas from object, left click. I'm going to leave all these settings as they were. And now I'm just going to left click here on this outline. So here it is removed. I'm going to left click on this one, left click, and then left click again. And then I'm going to left click on this one, left click again, left click, and then left click. I'm going to left click on this small part here, and then I'm going to left click on this part. And then I will do the same thing here, left click on the right one, and then left click on the left one. So here it is. And now let's select the move tool. And now I'm going to left click outside, and now we have some excess shapes here. So the three first ones here are my shapes I'm going to use. So I'm going to delete this one here so it doesn't do anything. So click on this icon here to delete it. And for this one, let's see, it doesn't do anything. Click on this icon. And this is the last one. I'm going to delete it. So here it is. So now I'm just going to add the gradient here to my shape. So I'm going to select this one here, left click on the outline, select the fill tool. The context is fill, change the type here from none to linear. So now I'm going to left click on this point here. I'm going to drag it to the right. I'm going to change it, for example, to black. And then I'm going to left click on this point. And now let's say I'm going to turn it into this orange color. And now I'm going to select this one here, this shape here. Same thing. Change the fill here. So we are on the fill tool. The context is fill. The type here, I'm going to change it to linear. And now I'm going to left click on this point here. I'm going to change it to black, and for this one I'm going to left click on it, and then I'm going to change it to this yellow here, the one we used here. And now let's try our last shape here. We are on the fill tool, context is fill, change the type to linear. I'm going to move this point here to the right, and then I'm going to change it to black, and now left click on this point, and then for this one I'm going to change it to this yellow. So now let's select the move tool, left click outside, so here it is. So now for example I'm going to select them all, so click on this icon here to group all the shapes. So now here you can for example add an outline, so I'm going to add the 1 point outline, press enter. So I'm just going to scale it up. So now I'm just going to add some styling to it. I'm going to select it, left click on the FX here, layer effects. I'm going to move the layer effects window to the right, and now left click on the bevel and emboss. So I'm going to change the type to inner. Now for example I can increase. So if you want for example to change the depth here, just uncheck the chain icon here, and then for example you can modify it. So for example I'm going to leave to this one here, and then I'm just going to add the slot 3D effect, select the 3D and then check it. So I think I'm going to leave it here.